Hi, I'm Sheridan Webb from the Training Designers Club, and what I'd like to do in this series of short videos is to share what I hope will be quite practical hints and tips for your training design that come out of quite random musings. I get inspired by training design absolutely everywhere, and that's probably because it's all I've ever done. I've worked in training since I left university and always for corporate or consultancies, so very much from a practical point of view. And this is what I want to share with you. In today's tip, I want to talk about my weekend away. I've just come back from a wonderful murder mystery weekend. Don't get away for the weekend very often because we've never had any babysitters. However, my children are teenagers, so we decided to go for it to celebrate quite a big joint birthday as well. But it's not as easy as chucking a few things in a case and heading off. There's an awful lot of preparation that we needed to do beforehand. Not only to prepare the children for us being away, the young people as they should be, but also to prepare for our own experience. So before we went, I had to go and do the food shopping, which I would normally do on a Saturday, so I had to get that done on the Friday. We had to arrange lifts or make travel arrangements for our youngest so he could get to his sporting events, because obviously we wouldn't be around to take him. We arranged for a check-in from my sister-in-law because we've never left the kids overnight before, so we just wanted to make sure that they knew that support was going to be around if they needed it. So we set all that up, and because of the nature of the weekend, we had to plan and make a fancy dress costume. The organizer always prefers homemade, and even though we can't sew, it's one of the great things. So we spent ages thinking of something that was a little bit clever and then set about making it. So that's all before we left the house. So we had to go. And then at the event, because we'd done all that preparation, it meant that we weren't having to worry about the kids. We knew that they'd got the food. We knew that they were able to get where they needed to go. We knew that we'd got that checkup set up for them. It meant, because we'd spent all that time preparing, that we were able to be fully present in the event and really throw ourselves into it with all of the activities, with the games, with the plot. We were able to just fully immerse ourselves in that experience. And because we were well prepared and able to fully immerse ourselves in the experience, we won a prize for the fancy dress, which is amazing because there were some really good costumes there. I think we perhaps came second. They gave away 3 prizes in different categories, but I think overall we came second. And even better, we actually pretty much solved the murder, which is amazing because we haven't been on one of these for quite a while. So very successful from our point of view, successful from the kids' point of view because they knew what they were doing, they had all their meals planned, they didn't miss out on anything significant, which is fantastic. And when we came back, again, because of all the planning, we knew that there was going to be food in the fridge despite having a teenage son, and we knew that the kids would be prepared and we could just come home and relax after what is, to be totally honest, quite an exhausting weekend. So, how does this link to training design? Well, everything links to training design in one way or another. It links to the fact that if you want to have a really good event, you have to put the legwork in beforehand. We can't just turn up and leave things to chance. Now, obviously, that is a risk that you can take, and I know that there are facilitators out there who deliver great events of virtually no notice and virtually no preparation. However, chances are, if you want something to run really well, you need to give it lots and lots of thought. So the better prepared we are for our events, the better the outcomes are going to be for everyone concerned. The experience on the day and the results, because we were prepared, we did well on our weekend because we'd given it lots and lots of thought. And it's less stressful when you're actually at the event itself because you're able to be fully present. So in a roundabout way, this is my first musing, is to say make sure that you spend enough time preparing for your events and make sure that you think about all aspects of that event. What needs to happen before, during and after, and who needs to be prepared for that event and what can you do about it. Don't just leave it all in your head. get everything sorted well in advance, get people enrolled to help you, and make sure that you've got all the resources that you need to have a brilliant, brilliant outcome. And that's it for today. So if you want to learn more about training design, or if you just want support in your training design, come along and join us in the Training Designers Club. There's free membership via Facebook. You can visit the website for resources, tips, blogs, and things to help you. And you can join the VIP membership for more direct support every single week.